You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 549, recorded August 2025, posted April 2026. To Kill a Mummy Lord.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, a Dungeon Master. Today we are continuing, possibly concluding, the Canopic being one of the Candlekeep Library mystery adventures. A librarian has gone missing. A book has the list of our heroes' names as future mummy thralls. But it's all led up to this confrontation with Valen Starnaster, once an oracle of the House of the All-Seeing Eye, and now a mummy lord, a being that intends to live forever by placing organs in the bodies of unsuspecting followers. We join our adventurers in the midst of combat as they are fighting for their lives against this terrible mummy lord. Allow me to introduce our characters in initiative order, reflecting their initiative in combat. First up, it's Erica Ensign.
Hello, hello. Yes, Erica Ensign, she, her, playing Reed Quarrel Kilgariff, also she, her, who is a very goth cleric, human cleric of the comforting god of death, Kalimvor. She's wearing like a big, huge black cloak, and I usually, for those of you watching the video, I am normally wearing a hoodie, but it is like 82 degrees, so I'm not wearing the hoodie today. But I have the braid because she has a very long black braid that just sticks out from her creepy hood, and she has a giant scythe, which she would like to use to kill a mummy lord, but she's really far away right now, so that's probably not happening.
I read To Kill a Mummy Lord in elementary school. Yeah. It was pretty tragic.
Yep.
Next up, it's Sarah Beckerton. Welcome back, Sarah.
Hi, good morning. I'm Sarah Beckerton, she, her. I played Vrolga Tribesbrain, also she, her, a half-orc barbarian. She is just here for the money. It's like not really like the whole books thing that not really her jam. She's kind of feeling a little bit at the moment, a little bit vulnerable because she's floating in midair and feeling quite like insecure about the fact that she can't establish herself. But she's
ungrounded.
Ungrounded, from the Midwest, one might say. Is just having a bad time at the moment, just floating in midair.
Next up, it's Micah Sargent.
Hello. I play Ajguri Lone Walker Mako Tata Hani, a Goliath paladin. He and I use he, him pronouns, as well as, on occasion, as is this occasion, Lunarith Lightstrider, which is a celestial Pegasus. And that's me.
Also joining us, Brian Guffey. Welcome back, Brian.
Thank you. I play Melius Starsinger. My pronouns are they, them, and so are Melius's. Melius is a gender-fluid Eladrin bard from the Fey Plane, and is really here because they're fascinated by humans and the world and all of it, and love books. Absolutely love books and knowledge. And so they're here because, well, they were at the library and it was a cool adventure. So we're ready to go.
And last but certainly not least, it's Jason Snell.
Hello, I am playing Nis. She is a lizard folk sorcerer. She's also the head of recruitment and possibly the dean at Lizard Folk Sorcery University. So one of her purposes is to spread the word about her institution of higher learning, which is fully accredited. And they have some challenges because people look down on the lizard folk, but she's a really good sorcerer. So she's actually a pretty good spokesperson for her institution.
Yes, I noticed we spend a lot of adventures with you away from campus. I guess that's on me as the Dungeon Master.
Outreach, you know. Okay. I mean, the school's not always in session, and she is one of her big things is outreach to try and really increase the student population.
What is the current enrollment at LSU approximately?
Due to privacy regulations, we can't reveal.
Okay.
I mean, I am ready for an LSU focused adventure where we are all visiting professors.
Oh man.
Wow. Okay, somebody write that down because
Okay.
that's actually
Love it. Love it.
Better
this
than
is,
like-
is all over it.
than most of my bad adventure ideas. All right, so we are in the middle of combat. First up, the Mummy Lord gets to take a terrible lair
Boo.
action. Boo. Nobody's on Team Valansar Nestor except me, I guess. Let's see. Most of the things the Mummy Lord can do.
You could be on our side if you want to, Tony.
I mean, emotionally I am, but somebody has to roll dice
Aw.
for these next thing. The most of the lair actions are not things that have an immediate effect. They just kind of change some of the magical conditions of the lair that you happen to be fighting in, and that is what happens. Is you see various kind of runes glow around the weird cubic kind of room that you're all floating in with weird glowing motes of light everywhere, and there's some kind of pulsing green runes on the walls. We'll find out later what those do. Reed Quarrel, it is your turn.
Okay, now I suspect that this Mummy Lord is powerful enough that Turn Undead is not going to do anything, but I want to try it anyway.
Mhm.
However, she's a little far away for me to be able to reach her, so I now need to push off of this wall and see if I can get a little bit closer. I believe there was something that I needed to roll in order
Okay.
to make that happen.
I believe I asked people to make some dexterity checks to basically learn to fly.
That's what it was. Dexterity. Well, that's not my worst stat, so let's give this a shot. And it's just straight up dex, he said.
Straight up dex.
I rolled a 20 on the die.
You
So
take
that's
to
21.
it
21.
like a flying fish to air. Yeah, this is your element.
10, 15, 20, 30.
So you now have a fly speed equivalent to your move speed.
Okay, so I'm going to go to here.
All right, you
And-
zip across the room. You kind of close in on Valansar Nestor, who is locked in combat with Lone Walker.
And then I reach into my cloak and I pull out my holy symbol, which is a skeletal hand holding up scales. So like skeletal hands. Yep. And I point at her with my other hand and I say, "Today is your day." And I try to turn undead.
Now, let me ask, is Turn Undead a spell?
It is not. It is channeling divinity from my god. It is.
Okay.
It's an action, but it's not a spell.
Not a spell. All right.
Yep.
What happens?
Each undead that can see or hear me, I'm assuming that's just her, but if there's anything that's invisible and it can see or hear me, it has to do this as well. Make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Let's see here. The Mummy Lord has a high wisdom saving throw and also has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Sounds like this fits the other magical effects.
Yeah,
category.
I mean, as long as, it's coming from a god, but it's still magical.
I have rolled a critical success.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. Then nothing
Anything
happens.
happen? Nothing happens.
No. Nope. I'll probably
She
try it again on my
stares at
next
you
turn.
with
I
kind
get-
of
I get to
vacant
choose twice.
eyes and says, "That is not what was written."
Okay. Well,
So
let's see.
Smug.
Yeah, that's just rude is what that is. Are any of my healing spells bonus actions? Let me just take a quick peek here. Healing word is a bonus action. Lone Walker, you're right in front of me. Have you taken damage?
I have.
Okay.
I could use a little bit of health if you've
All right.
got it.
I can do a healing word at let's say 3rd level. How's that?
I have about 20 points of healing that could be done. So,
Okay, so that
based
sounds
on-
about right.
okay.
It's 3D. It's only 3d4 plus 4.
oh, okay. Then yeah, let's definitely go for that. Please.
All right, so that's 4. 5 plus 4 is 9 points of healing.
Gulp,
And
gulp,
Reed
gulp.
Quarrel, I'm just doing a survey. How close
Mhm.
would you say that you are to Valansar Nestor?
I am 5, 10, 15 feet away.
Okay. Very good.
A survey.
I'm just taking a survey.
Yep. Just
Uh-huh.
want to make sure I know.
Would you
Nothing
like to know
behind
how
that at
far the
all.
rest of us
No,
are?
no.
Or
I just want to know. I want to know that I know what you know that you know what I know.
People's
Everything's
perceptions of geography.
fine. Well, and we're in a 3-dimensional space here. It's all weird.
It's true. It is
yeah.
extra complicated. But
Um,
yeah, that is it for my turn.
Do you remember Reed Quarrel? Have I previously used Withering Dreadful Glare on you?
No, because I was too far away.
Guess what? I'm gonna
so
Dreadful
mean.
Glare you. So let's see. You need to make a DC 16 saving throw or be frightened by
You have
Valenssar Nemesis.
a +3 bonus because you're within 10
Lone
feet of
Walker
me.
is nearby. Yeah.
Awesome.
And guess what? Tony has already said it. Therefore, he took his finger off of the pawn. You cannot be frightened while you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't think it matters either way.
Wow.
So do I still need to roll for
Beep, boop, blah,
something, or
blah.
is it just moot at this point? Is there more to it than
Is there
just being
damage
frightened?
as well, Tony?
You know what? Roll it because there's a worse effect that is possible, but probably unlikely.
All right. And what kind of save is this?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
I think
So
you'll
that
be
is
fine.
a 13 plus 9 is. I have a very high wisdom save.
22.
So 22. Yep.
22. You're totally fine, and you had an insurance policy from Lone Walker. You didn't even need.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. That's not even adding the +3.
Oh, that
so
wasn't
it's
even
more than
so
that.
it's 25.
So you're fine.
So
Yeah.
25, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there was basically if you had failed it, you could become frightened. It sounds like you would have been protected from that. If you'd really failed it, I don't think
could
we
have
know
been
what
worse.
happens, but it's worse, and is I don't think Lone Walker would have protected you from that.
Also, if you had managed to fail it and then really fail it, I could have used cutting words as well.
Yeah,
Oh, true.
Because
Because
we have
reaction.
we have a lot of
lot of things.
A lot of things
between
could
me
have
and Lone
happened, but
Walker.
didn't.
We're ready
Many
to protect
layers.
everybody.
Yeah.
There was like as that that horrible magic reached out, you see kind of surrounding you, Reed Quarrel.
Yeah.
First and foremost, this sort of gold barrier, and that's the aura of protection, and then a pink barrier on the outside of that that is the aura of
Oh.
courage.
There's a pink barrier in the airport. You can get some yogurt there.
Oh,
Yeah, I love a pink barrier. There's a pink barrier on our screen too. We're doing that.
Oh yeah, you can actually that's the other thing I do on my turn
That
is
one's
basically
poison.
I drop the
Okay.
cloud kill.
yeah. You don't
so
want that big barrier. That one's
Yeah,
poison.
if anybody accidentally wanders, into that area, I don't want my friends getting poisoned. So you can now see the whole room.
All right, I think Vroga, you are next. You're floating in
Yeah.
space. You just had murdered an eye. You have taken well to flying, so your fly speed is equal to your move speed if you want to navigate around the chamber. I don't know what you're going to do.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like I was a little bit concerned about that because I'm like in the middle of what is my move speed? I think I'm 40 feet. So okay. So I'm gonna head towards Reed Quarrel and Lone Walker. So that is whoops, wrong one. Okay, so we're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just gonna put myself here in between Lone Walker and Reed Quarrel. Or am I? I think I'm gonna move. Yeah, I think I like pretty much my life right now is screw it. I'm just gonna go up there.
I think there's no reason for you not to be next to somebody because that's
I'm just gonna be next to somebody. Okay, so I'm still raging because and oh, why not? She's going to be original and is going to go for break out the Berserker Great Axe, even though floating in midair that it's not the most graceful thing on the face of the earth, but we're going to go for it anyway. Okay, hitting. Okay, we're doing bollocks. 5 plus 9, that's a 14.
14 will not hit Valenssar Nestor even with her reduced armor class.
Bollocks.
But I believe you get more than one attack. Right?
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yes, I do too. Okay, doing it. I'm just gonna backswing on that sucker. So through midair, missed, but then coming back.
You just keep spinning.
Just keep spinning, like on the return spin. Doing it again. Oh crap.
Oh, no.
Oh, well.
That's a 12. Yeah, that's not happening either.
Spinning and spinning and never
spinning and spinning and like Lone Walker's just looking at me going, really?
Getting more and more dizzy with each spin.
And I'm like, don't judge me.
All right. I think Valen Sarnaster is gonna do a lair action, or sorry, a legendary action now, because why not? There's several of you that are near Valen Sarnaster, which is to say within 10 feet. So Reed Quarrel, not close enough. And this is blasphemous word. Valen Sarnaster utters a blasphemous word. Kumquat. Each non-undead creature within 10 feet of the
Family
Mummy
show.
Lord must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Within how close?
That's where you are, Lone Walker.
Where you
Just
are, yeah.
me?
Well,
No.
you and
Vroga.
Vroga.
Okay, so
just
that's
the
a
reason I
Constitution
ask
saving
is-
throw? Okay.
Yep.
Yes. And you'll add +3 to whatever you get.
Oh, okay. 3 plus 8 plus 3 is 14.
Not 16.
No.
Oof.
How'd you do, Lone Walker?
Not 16.
Not 16.
No.
That your brains are racked by this blasphemous word spoken by this undead creature, and you are stunned until the until the end of the mummy lord's next turn. Stunned is real bad.
Yeah.
It is.
Let me just remind myself what stunned
Oh, yeah.
is.
I'm going to add that condition.
A stunned creature, mainly. I know,
Can't do
like
nothing.
you can't do nothing.
Others
You're
are
incapacitated. You
incapacitated.
can't move. You can only speak falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dexterity rolls. Attack rolls against you have advantage. So yeah, things are real bad. And Valen Sarnaster chose to do this because it is now Lone Walker and Lunareth's turn, and
Smart.
that is going to make Lone Walker less effective.
Indubitably. So Lunareth is going to rush forward, I guess, and attack, because that's all that can happen for me. So let's see. We'll run over or fly over and hoof attack for. Okay, that is a nat 20.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2d6 plus 4. And then, come on now. I rolled 2 ones.
Oh,
But
snake eyes.
it's also radiant damage that I could potentially do a lot better with. So that's a total of 17 damage, 11
Now
of
let-
which is radiant.
I'm going to you may need to break out some of the damage for me, because this is, I don't know if you've been keeping track. It's the first time anyone's actually hit Valen Sarnaster. She's been
wow.
floating around, dodging all of your
Oh, yeah,
attacks.
because we're doing the eyes. That's right.
She's had foresight on everything that you've done before it, but you have taken out all of her floating eyes, so she has less. And basically, she's been acting like she's in total control of the situation, and then she gets hit in the side of the head by a horse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
As you do.
My great powers of foretelling don't cover horses.
They don't cover horses. Read the fine print, people. Now, she is still immune to a variety of things by nature of being a mummy lord. So I'm going to need you to tell me about the types of damage that Lunareth does when Lunareth kicks somebody in the head.
6 of it is bludgeoning. However, an attack from my celestial
is magic.
Yes.
Okay, that's the key thing. She is. She wouldn't take damage from just a normal horse, but a magic horse. Yeah.
And then 11 of it is radiant damage, also from the magic horse.
Okay. So she's going to take all that. So what's the number added all together?
17 damage.
All right. First hit on Valen Sarnaster, and you see a look of possible just confusion as a horse kicks her in the head.
And we love it.
All right. So that was Lunareth. Lone Walker, I think you're stunned, right? So you're
Lone
probably
Walker
not doing
is stunned. Absolutely. So nothing for Lone Walker.
All right. Melius, you are next. You are far across the chamber, basically standing in the doorway to this weird cubic zero-G space. What will you do?
All right, here we go. What we're going to start with is that we are going to cast Starry Wisp on whatever her name is. I don't even care. Valen Sarnaster.
Now you are casting a spell. which I don't think anyone had done yet. That's okay. We don't know what's going to happen. We're finding out together.
Is that what's happening?
There were
You don't know
double.
either, Tony? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give you $8 every time you cast a spell. It's a really weird layer action.
Whoa. I guess I said I'm casting Star Wisp, so I should
did.
stick to it.
Yeah, well, first off, what level are you casting at?
Let's see. What level shall I cast it at? Let's see. Oh, that's a good question. How much I could cast it at? It's a cantrip, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, I think.
Yeah.
Does it? No. I'm just checking here. Oh, yes, I guess it does, depending on what level. No, just I have more damage at the level I am, so it's just a cantrip.
Okay. Give me you go to cast the spell, you do your normal kind of movements to cast the spell, and suddenly you feel like a weird pain inside your neck. Give me a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
All right, which is, there we go. Here we go. Oh, and what do you know? I got a 17.
All right, you shake it off. It's like, whatever, Mummy Lord, you're casting the spell. You
All right,
successfully
here we
cast
go.
the spell.
I did actually cast a spell because I healed Lone Walker. Should I have?
Give me a
true.
quick DC 16 Constitution check, and
It's
you
it's
know,
a saving throw or
Yeah.
a check.
I don't know. I don't know how far. I don't usually go back far. But
It's 17.
then it was
If
fine.
it's a saving throw.
Yeah. See, we'd followed our rules.
So it's 21 to hit.
21 will hit. Valen
Okay.
Starnester in her reduced state.
That's 13.
13 radiant damage.
And we're not done
Oh.
because as a bonus action, with my good old Mordenkainen's sword,
Mm-hmm.
I can move Mordenkainen's sword up to 30 feet to a spot I can see.
I
and
noticed that
repeat
it's probably only
Mordenkainen's
about
sword.
10 feet away from Valen Starnester.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's move that right over to good
So a
old Valen
flying
Sarnaster.
magic sword zips across the room behind Valen Starnester and slices at her.
Yep. Yes, exactly. So we're going to go ahead and see how that does here. Good old Valen Sarnaster. That's a 40-12 plus 2, by the way.
Ooh.
40-12.
40-12.
That's another 15.
Do you have to roll to hit, or does the
That's
hit just
surprisingly
happen?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd probably have to roll to hit.
I think
Oh,
you
yeah,
probably
you
have to
do
roll
have
to
to
hit.
Yeah, let's do a roll to hit too. Let's see how that worked out. No, it's a 15, so it probably misses.
15 unfortunately misses.
It was
Um,
close,
Boo!
Yep.
but no cigar.
All right, well, now it's by
Um,
her, so she's got to deal with that.
Yep.
And
Right.
then let's see. I know that was my bonus action. Okay, so that's everything I can do.
You could theoretically move into the chamber if you wanted.
I could, but why? I can do
I'm
things
just,
from here.
I'm just telling you things you could do. I'm not telling you anything you
Just
have
gonna
to do.
hang out of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Brian, you all set?
all set.
Nis, you're next. You have been watching the battlefield closely, and you have noticed that when people have used magic spells, so far they've all been successful, but there were things you saw like runes around the chamber light up that suggested that basically it is harder to cast magic spells in this room than in a normal place, and potentially something bad could happen, but it hasn't happened yet. So
Yeah,
why would
I
it ever?
I don't
Gambler's
like it
dilemma.
because all I can do
all you
is
do is magic.
all I
Yeah.
do is cast spells. So I'm going to cast a spell.
This is better than when I made you fight the two giant guys that were immune to magic.
Yeah, at least I can cast spells,
You
even
can-
if it kills me.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah. So Nis is going to try to cast a spell. So what happens? Do I roll a saving throw now?
Tell me about the type of spell it is.
I am going to cast Bigby's Hand at 6th level.
6th level? You're fine.
An evocation. Yes.
Yep. 6th level's okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. A giant hand appears right behind Valen Sarnaster,
Next to the floating sword.
next to the floating sword. It could imagine if it picked up the sword, but it doesn't. Instead, you know what it does, Tony? It makes a fist and slams into her.
Okay.
Oh.
Is this hand going to hang around? Do I need to find a hand graphic for you?
You need to find a hand graphic. The hand hangs around. It does.
Please make it Hamburger Helper.
So
I
there's
don't
a
think we've
clench.
licensed that.
Bigby's hand makes a clench fist and hits, and I make a melee spell attack on Valen Sarnaster. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
14 to hit. Oh, so damn it.
Oh.
Right. Well, the hand goes, chucks, snaps its fingers,
Oh, that's funny.
and remains.
Okay. This is
Broga's
cool.
feeling quite good right now because, just having been
You're not alone.
slowly stopping spinning, but noticing that everyone else is missing too. So she's feeling really good about this.
How big is his hand?
It's a large hand of shimmering magical energy.
That's large,
Um,
yeah.
Large
Wow.
or I mean, is it a large creature or
I mean,
a
it's
large hand?
large for a hand. I think it's probably the size of a person.
Okay, got it. I'm just gonna put that there. All right.
And it does. I get to make it do things at my
Yeah.
for up to a minute, so it's great.
All right. It is now Valen Starnester's turn. We have almost completed one round. of combat.
Round, yeah.
It is actually, it is
Yeah,
large.
it's
Size
large
large
with
with
a
a capital
capital
L.
Oh,
Capital
large,
L,
capital L.
large.
Okay,
There
thank you.
go.
It is a
Um,
large
boy.
hand of medium size.
Yeah. All right. It is Valen Starnester's turn. She has taken some damage. She does not care for that. Let's see.
Well, we don't
Is it-
care for her, so
Yeah.
Here, here.
Don't make us break out the horse again.
Mm.
Horse kick.
I'm reading through her spells.
That's always
is
my
gonna
favorite
hit.
part. And by that, I mean my least favorite part. of
Sorry.
being a
Yeah,
DM
that is the challenging thing when you
Mm-hmm.
have somebody that has like 17 spells, but a bunch of them
And-
are not useful.
And all they
Valence-
do is just put the names of them
Yeah.
on the stinking thing, and you have
That
to.
is what I'm doing.
Master, I do not accept
Um,
that you are destroying librarians. It's not acceptable.
This seems
knowledge is
thematically
important.
appropriate for Mummy Lord. She is going to cast Insect Plague.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That is appropriate.
And I think she will focus that. I think she can get Reed, Quarrel, Vroga, and Lone Walker inside a 20-foot sphere of insects.
This is why
Oh.
Melius and I did not move.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, is this another legendary freaking
Stay back
action?
here.
No, this is just her action
her
because it's
turn.
her turn now.
Okay, good. It is her turn.
Okay,
It's
so
her
it's an
turn.
attack roll that she's making.
So I
She
will
is
not be
making an-
stunned after this.
Let's see. With it's actually not, she's not making an attack roll because she's casting a spell, and so big area of insect plague around those three characters. Each character in that insect plague area must make a Constitution saving throw, DC 17.
But we still get our +3 from
Yes.
Lone Walker.
So I
Good.
believe. Do you still get? Does it matter that Lone Walker is stunned?
I'm going to double check that with that, Tony. So-
I think you just have to be conscious,
Then
and
so
when you're
probably,
stunned,
yes.
you're still conscious.
You're still conscious.
Yes.
So there's
Um,
a damage roll going on here for you, probably.
There will
If you guys
potentially if they fail.
All right, let's see here.
Let's find out.
All right.
Yeah, this is
So
why you are conscious. Exactly.
insect plague. So Sarah, Erica, and Micah are making Constitution saving throws. Micah, I think you are making one at a disadvantage because you're stunned. Is that?
That is the case. If it is,
I don't
hold on,
think
let me
so
see.
because it's Constitution. I think you only fail. I was just looking at it.
Or do
Strength
they-
and dexterity. Yeah,
Oh,
just
so
strength
not
and
bad.
dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 18 was what I rolled.
That is what
I got
that
17.
Was, 17.
I
was
had 19 plus 8, 27.
you all succeed.
Excellent.
You will take half damage on.
Not quite yet, because
Oh,
I'm
well.
going to go, you freaking stink, and cast cutting words.
And what does
As a
that do?
reaction, what that does is that it will decrease the individual's. I'm going to expend Bardic Inspiration, and I'm going to roll my Bardic Inspiration die and subtract the number rolled from the creature's roll, reducing the damage.
Okay. Let's
So-
see. It would be 4d10, but then it would be
40-10.
half of that because they succeeded. So that would be I rolled a 27. 27
So
divided by
14.
14.
Right.
I think 13.
13.
Probably.
Oh, I thought
13.
you round up.
Nah, we round down, and then
Down.
13, and
Oh.
then further reduced
I round up.
to by 3. It looks like.
Yes.
So Vroga, Lone Walker, and Reed Coral, you will take 10. I believe is my math. 10.
That is
Yes.
correct.
10
Yes.
insect damage.
I've got good news.
hmm?
Each of us are only going to take 5 of
I
that
don't-
damage
Ooh.
because
That's only good news for some of us here.
thanks to my third aura, which is a
Mm.
purple aura.
How many auras can you?
I have
can you
3
run over there?
auras, and my aura of warding gives you resistance to damage from spells. So
All
half
right.
damage of the final damage
Uh,
that comes toward us.
Well, I
Is that
just
just
thought
for
of,
you, Micah, or is that for all
No,
of us?
anyone who's within 10 feet of me.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
all
great.
of us are going to.
As a paladin, Micah does a lot of stuff that it's like it's for everybody. It's for the whole
It's for
anybody who's
all.
within nearby. So like, hang out. I
A
guess
consummate team player.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Um,
only 5 damage, right?
Go
Yeah.
team.
Correct.
Go
I
team.
have some bad news that I just thought of. I think that Pegasus is also in this.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Um,
true.
Let me
Oh.
do that. Constitution save for my Pegasus. An 18 plus 3, so 21.
So you would
half
succeed.
damage.
So
Oh, yes, it'd be 5 damage. For
5
Lunareth as
damage.
well.
I don't know how many hit points Lunareth actually maintains.
Plenty.
Plenty. All right. I will say
Many
the,
more than 5.
the
Go
plague
horsey.
of insects does maintain. So there's just a horrible kind of cloud of locusts there.
You
And
Yeah.
Lunareth
buds.
is hungry.
Yeah. And it is the end of Alan Sarnestor's turn. The stun effect on Lone Walker and Vroga ends.
Yay.
Yay.
I guess we just keep going. Start of her turn, lair action. Which thing will she do? I think that this thing that makes it hard for you to cast spells is pretty devastating, so she will maintain that. Reed Quarrel, it is your turn.
Well, I don't like being in this cloud of insects. Do I need to roll the dexterity thing every time? Or have I learned how to...
Let's see. If you or dexterity? Oh no, you know how to fly.
to move?
Yeah.
Okay.
You I can't take that away from you.
Okay. All right.
And I will
I'm,
suggest if you end your turn in the cloud of insects, that's bad.
Mhm. I will choose not to. I'm going to scoot out, but I still want to stay within 10 feet
Mhm.
of Lone
Don't blame
Walker
ya.
just in case.
Mhm.
So I'm scooting over to there. And I'm gonna try again to turn undead. Giving it another shot. I can do it twice
Yep.
in between short rests. So I'm gonna
She
give it a shot. So I
still
pull it out.
has and it's
no,
wisdom.
really. Today is
Today
your
is the
day.
day. She still has advantage. I rolled very high, which is I'm using these rolls. Let's see. I got a 27 wisdom save.
Oh yeah, that's certainly,
She has a very high
certainly going
wisdom.
to be
I
enough.
mean, that makes sense
Mhm.
given,
Yeah.
her persona.
Okay, I
annoying.
figured it was worth a shot.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
didn't
don't
work,
actually
but
know what Turn Undead would do, but I imagine it's real bad.
It would
for-
scare her and make her run away and not be able to use reactions.
Yeah, so
which-
that would pretty much destroy her. So, yeah.
Would be would have
All
been
right.
a good thing.
Yep.
Didn't work out. That's okay. How are you doing, you folks that are right over by her health
I'm
wise?
A-okay now.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty. I mean, like I'm down by 5, but I've got 130.
Yeah, I'm only down a little
Okay.
bit. So.
What about Melius?
I'm a tank, Ryan.
Oh, I'm good too. I'm at full health, 81.
Yeah,
And this-
magic user in the back.
Yep, full health.
I feel like you guys are all right.
This and I
Okay.
are like pew 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 pew.
Yeah.
All right. Then I guess I won't try to cast a healing spell. I felt like you know that feeling when you're about to get a headache, like it's just coming on. Like that's what I felt the last time I cast a healing spell, and it's not worth it this time. Just I don't want to trigger that migraine because then you're just in trouble, and it's
Yep.
just it's not
Yep.
great.
You got it.
That's it.
All right. Between your turns, the Mummy Lord is going to do another blasphemous word because that was a big deal. Codswallop. And anyone within 10 feet of the Mummy Lord, which I think now includes Lone Walker, Vroga, Lunarith. I don't think the giant hand counts.
Okay.
Does the giant hand have ears?
Wow, always trying to
no.
leave the giant hand out.
By very definition, it does not.
And the magic sword also earless. So if you are nearby, also if you were undead, you would be immune to this. If anyone wants to secretly be undead this whole time, DC 16 Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
Remember again, we've all got
Oh,
those beautiful
bollocks. 11.
additions. Oh no,
Oh no!
this is really just something.
Yeah,
else.
I am not having a good dice day.
Let me see if Lunareth saves.
It's always fun when those final boss battles. They're either really long or really short. They're never in between.
You said what was the save?
I believe
16.
it was 16. Yeah.
Okay, wow, just one short. So Lunareth and Lone Walker stunned once again.
All right.
I am stunned.
Vroga, you are stunned. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's anything you can do on your turn when you are stunned.
I can't move
can-
or anything.
You can
Sit
talk.
and think about your.
You can
think
talk
about your situation.
falteringly, I believe is what you can do. Stunned is real bad. That's why she did it right now. Okay. Lunareth also does something similar, but in horse.
Yes.
And then a Lone Walker.
Lone Walker doesn't say anything.
All right. And that brings us, hey, the rounds are real fast when I rob all of you of your turns. Look at it that way as an efficiency point of view. Melius, it is your turn. It is unfortunate scene seeing 3 of your friends stunned by some horrible word they've heard.
Yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use up a spell slot to regain Bardic Inspiration. then-
Are you casting a spell to do that? Or-
No, I do not. It's instantaneous, requires no action.
That sounds great.
Yes, because I need to start holding on to some of those to send some Bardic Inspiration to my friends because they need it, especially when she's casting these things. So then what I'm going to do is currently, because everybody's down and I really need to, I guess, okay, what action am I going to do? Because I guess I can attack her. I'll just attack her with my crossbow because I don't want to risk having my brain blown out by her. So let me go ahead and roll that with my light crossbow. All right, that is a 21 to hit.
A crossbow bolt whistles across the huge chamber filled with glowing motes of light and catches Valen Sarnaster in the side, who looks over at you like, where the heck did you come from?
3 damage.
Now, is this a magic crossbow?
It is a no, I don't think so.
It
Actually,
says +1.
Oh, it is. I guess it is a +1. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, that makes a magic.
That's good. If it was a non-magic
good.
crossbow,
Oh,
she
good.
would have been immune to it.
Woohoo!
So she takes 3 piercing damage.
And then as my bonus action, of course, we're going to go ahead and
Sword?
make another attack with Mordenkainen's sword. Yep. So here we go. That's going to be a... Ooh. Nope,
8 critical
to
fail.
hit. Oh, but I have heroic inspiration, so I'm going to use it right now.
You rolled it a 1. You can't do worse.
Exactly. So here we go again. It's a 16 to hit.
16 is not quite enough. Do you have anything you could use to boost it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So Valen Sarnaster surveys the wreckage that she is causing. Something just occurred to me. Vroga, Lunareth, and Lone Walker, you know what you did?
Oh,
Beautiful
no.
things that can't
You-
be
Yeah,
questioned.
like
I
I
know.
know. Wonderful.
You ended your turn inside a cloud of locusts.
Oh, as if I had a choice.
Yeah, like what can we move? Yeah.
Why would you do that? So give me a Constitution saving throw.
Why I
I
yada.
got it. Oh crap.
All
15.
right, beautiful.
Did
Is
you
it
add your plus
15
3
plus
for?
3?
Oh, +3 is 18. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got a 24. So let me roll for a Lunareth. Whoa, I feel like I didn't even click that and it already rolled. That was weird. 20. So
All right. You're
yeah.
all fine. You would take half damage, which would be 8 unless it gets further reduced by
only if it's a spell.
it is
That's kind
it's
of
a
hard, right? Because it's
It was
I think
from
it's
a spell.
It's
yeah,
from a
it's
spell.
from a spell. So okay, yeah, to damage from
Yeah.
spells. So half of that is what? Or what's the final damage for us? Sorry.
I said 8. And then
8?
do you cut it in half again?
For resistance then.
4. Okay.
So
Okay,
4
so
damage.
each of you takes 4, which is, that's
That's
not
not bad.
not
Yeah.
bad.
We can all
Could have been
handle
way
that.
worse.
It's only a
Um,
flesh wound.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
I'm
I'm not as mad at you.
Oh, okay, good. You're only 4 mad instead of
Yeah.
18 mad.
I'm 4 mad instead of 8 mad.
All right, I can deal with 4 mad. Nis, you control a giant hand.
Yeah, giant hand hits, continues in its fist form, and again is going to attack Valen Sarnaster.
Yeah.
With a bonus action, I can just tell it to do that, and I rolled a 27 to hit.
There you go. Look at you with your giant magic hand. What
Big
happens
ol'
with a magic hand? It's
Finally,
a
well, I'm
mummy
going
lord.
to roll damage. Good news, it's 78.
That's a
78.
lot.
78.
34 damage.
Wow. Okay, that
Oh.
is one hit does more damage than everything that has happened to Valen Sarnaster so
That is
far.
What kind of damage
inappropriate
is it?
touching. Oh my
It
god.
is
bet it's
force damage.
Force damage, which let me tell you is one of the damages that's
One of the
basically
good damages.
almost impossible to be resistant or immune to. Yeah.
Because you're
So
just
just
getting hit.
Heck yeah.
A giant fist just pummels Valen Sarnaster in the back. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all.
Or it's very good depending on your perspective.
Depending on
Yes.
who you're talking about.
Context is everything.
Broga's like, go
Now-
hand, go big blue hand.
Tony, my next question is, can I get an angle from like here, moving over 10 feet? Can I get an angle where I am shooting through Valen Sarnaster and then out the other side without hitting anybody, or is there just too big of a crowd there?
I feel
I
like you
think you
could,
can.
it's three-dimensional.
It's
You could go
three-dimensional.
down or
And you're
up,
ma-
and
you're
then
magic.
you'd have a clear
You
shot.
know,
My magic. Great.
yeah, you made sure to get the magic spells that don't go through people.
All right.
Malleus managed to shoot a crossbow bolt.
Well,
through
Yeah,
I'm
it.
just-
yeah. Melius didn't care. Melius was like, I'm firing a crossbow bolt in the
Yeah,
crowd.
watch out, y'all. Don't get hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I angle it just right so that the lightning bolt only passes through Valen Sarnaster, who needs to make a dex save.
All right.
Is that a
So
spell?
a lightning bolt ripples
It is a
through him,
spell,
and that's
but
one
it's
that's
a
a line, so it
but
goes
it's
out from-
it's a high level spell that is not going to get me.
Nice.
what level is it?
7.
Okay. And you think that the higher
Level
is the safer
7.
you are?
I don't know.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
that is
yes,
true.
because experience
It's
shows
every
us
odd-
that it
it's
is.
every odd
yeah, it's
number
only
of
odd spells. No, what a jerk layer action that would be. All right,
a
Dex
displacer room.
save. She continues to have magical resistance, so she has advantage. But let me tell you, this mummy lord that sits here in quiet contemplation has a Dex modifier of 0. I rolled a critical fail and a 12. Gonna take the 12. Is
Okay.
12 enough, Jason?
Tony, it is not even
What?
close.
All right, so lightning
even.
rips through Valen Sarnaster. What happens?
Valen Sarnaster gets blasted by lightning for 47 damage.
Jiminy!
47.
Good lord!
12
12d6.
Ness on the roll save.
All right, Valen Sarnaster is bloodied.
Yeah.
Yay!
Have
Yes, she
faith
is.
that you're not all going to be eaten by locusts. Nis, at the end of your turn, Valen Sarnaster is going to do a some kind of legendary action. Let's
Okay.
see here.
To be determined.
I could punch somebody.
You're doing a hit?
Valen Sarnaster is going to turn into a sandstorm. Everyone next to Valen Sarnaster, which is
That is a
Vroga-
mummy and a half.
Vroga,
Yeah,
Lone
that is
Walker,
a mummy move. That's
Vroga, Lone Walker, and Lunarith.
Poor Lunarith.
Give a quick DC 16 Constitution save.
All right. Again, add
Oh
3.
god, I hate sand. It gets everywhere.
It's yeah.
Oh, poor
Ah,
Lunarith.
19. Woohoo. Yes.
You're fine.
It's
Did
technically a 22.
you take into account that you might
22.
you might no, it's Dex and Strength is what people have disadvantage
Correct.
to.
Yep. No disadvantage for Constitution.
Micah, what happened to you? And
28 from Lone Walker, but unfortunately a failed save from Lunarith.
all right, not that big a
Oh,
deal.
Lunarith.
Lunarith is blinded for a turn.
Oh, not even
Yeah.
any damage?
It's just sand. It's just
Just
sand.
sand.
Just sand.
Just gets everywhere.
just gets everywhere. It's
Just-
annoying.
just
gotta-
If it gets
gotta
in your eye,
clo-
that could be
close
some
your eyes,
serious
yeah.
damage.
Yeah, it blinded a horse. That's
Okay.
serious.
Fair.
All right, it is Valen Sarnaster's turn. She just got walloped by a giant hand. So she is going to turn and look at this giant hand, and she is going to cast Dispel Magic.
Oh no,
Um,
my hand.
Choose one creature, object, or magic effect within range. The range is 120 feet. Any spell of 3rd level or lower just ends. I believe that this is 4th level or higher.
It is.
So I need to make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. What is
Level
the
6.
level 6? So I need to get
DC
a 16. Let's see if I can do it.
Fail. Fail.
That's-
Fail.
If she
Micah.
succeeds, is
Fail,
that something
fail,
that Melius
fail,
could?
fail,
Yes, it
could
is.
knock
Yeah, I was just
down?
thinking about that. Yep.
Is this a spell?
Yeah, it's definitely a spell.
Oh, okay.
I have
Can
rolled
I-
a 17, but I think bad things are going to happen to me as I attempt to the spell I am
Can I
using
cast-
is Dispel Magic.
Can I counterspell Dispel Magic?
Absolutely,
do
you
that?
can if you want to spend the stuff to do it.
Sweet.
Well, what level spell is it? Do I have some idea?
And I forget, do people just know what level spells things are? I don't remember how counterspell works.
I mean, it's on the curriculum at LSU.
I mean,
know
and
that.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess if anyone would know.
Nis is a wizard. It seems like I'm going to tell you that this is a people will write in. People don't write in, but people will write in and tell me if I'm doing it wrong. This is a 3rd level spell.
Oh,
Well, I am casting counterspell.
Okay.
So let's see. DC 13. I make an ability check using my spell casting ability, DC 13.
This is ridiculous. Dispel, counterspell the dispel. But you couldn't have
I feel
dispelled
like I'm
the
playing
dispel.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I
all of a
don't. Yeah.
I rolled a 21, so that spell is counteracted and my hand remains
Yay!
Okay.
yeah.
And
Save the magic hand.
that was a real waste. Jason, did you just cast a spell in the room?
I did just cast a spell.
Wait, so we had a counter
At level,
spell
and at level
spelling
at level
spell.
3, it's an
Hold
odd
on.
number spell. Level
don't
3.
know. We don't know what's gonna happen. Jason, give me a Constitution save.
I thought she was to say,
fine.
Jason, give me your
Only
shoes.
11.
Jason, you have failed. Guess what
Oh, no.
happens when someone
My
fails?
hand.
No.
What
Uh,
happens?
You cast
Does the
a spell
spell
of
fail?
4th level. On a failed spell, which was just on a failed Constitution, you take 3 necrotic damage, and the spell has no effect and is wasted.
Well, there goes my
Wow.
hand.
It
then.
does go away.
Oh.
And I
I'm
can't
gonna-
even fix that for you.
That
Hand
was
go poof.
that was
Handy
a
did a
ridiculous
good job while I was
stack
here.
of magic
I tried.
effects.
That was
mitigate
cool,
that.
though.
Although,
That was- yeah.
wait,
Well,
hold
wait,
on,
hold
hold
on.
on.
Yeah.
But wait,
yeah.
says Erica. I bring the
And Melius.
Yeah, I just realized what was the ability check that she made on casting that original spell.
on casting that original spell. She rolled a 17 to counter
Right,
or
but
to
the
It was
problem
a
is
dispel.
not
DC
that.
16, right? It was a DC 16.
It was a
right?
DC 16, yeah.
Okay, so I am using up the bardic inspiration that I just got back, and I am going to do cutting words,
Okay.
and so that I can
Increase the DC.
or decrease
Take
her
away
roll.
from
decrease
her
her
ability
roll.
check.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I really only need a 2 out of a 10, out of
Which
1d10.
Come
so
on.
not guaranteed.
Come on.
Not
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Oh, and there it is, my friends. We hit a 6.
All right.
Yes.
Now let me just ask, order of operations wise, I mean, this is fine. So she fails because you have expended that. Did that happen potentially before? Like, does it matter that Nis tried to do his thing first, or I don't know? They're both reactions, right?
Yeah, they're both reactions. So I don't think it really matters in that case.
Okay.
Because Nis tried, and then I
mean,
was
if
like,
you were
well, okay,
both-
I'm ready
yeah,
to back up. Yep.
Gotcha. I would say perhaps and I don't know, you both expended resources here. I don't know if one resource was, more valuable than the other, that you
So
could
does that mean
strategize in the barn.
Does that mean I did not counterspell?
This is the point, right? I think this
That's
is
what
the
I'm
point.
not
that's
sure.
what Tony's saying.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I think Melee
We
saw
both
your
used-
counterspell
yeah.
fail and then did this thing.
Okay.
Is how I think
Exactly,
I'm
yep.
reading it.
All right. So I'll take
I-
my 3 damage and I'll lose my spell slot. That's
Yeah.
Yep. And
Um,
I'll use my bardic inspiration, and then
Also-
probably just give myself another one.
fine. Beautiful.
The big thing is Valenstar Naster, a powerful magic user who can usually do lots of powerful things that inflict damage on her turn, accomplished nothing.
Nothing.
Nope.
Yeah. That's
All
And
right.
We're no longer
Um,
stunned.
And we
You
are
are-
no longer stunned.
And you're no longer stunned. She's probably going to try and stun you again real soon
Uh-huh.
because that's
I'm sure.
Yeah. Start of a turn, layer action. She's going to maintain the thing that makes it hard to cast magic. Because literally she just saw that work for her. Reed Quarrel, you get to go.
All right. My last couple turns have been totally ineffective. So I'm going to try another thing that could be totally ineffective and probably will, but it's worth a shot because beginning at 10th level, so I've been able to do this for a while, I can directly call upon my deity to intervene. And I don't have a super great chance of Kelemvor intervening, but I'm going to give it a shot because I feel like this is the kind of thing that he would really want to get some boots on the ground for.
Yeah,
like,
mummy lords.
Yeah, mummy lords, just like they're the worst. So I once again I'm pulling out my holy symbol and I am imploring Kelemvor, blessed Kelemvor, comforting God of a beautiful, proper death. Please assist us. Please destroy this evil mummy lord who spits in the face of everything that you believe in and stand for. And then I roll percentile and hope I get underneath my cleric level. Yes.
Wow.
I got 12. My level is 13.
13.
So
Way to cut
Kelemvor,
it close.
All
All right.
So that
Is
does
summoned.
Wait, it works?
it. It worked.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Wait, what did you have to get? Sorry, I missed that
I had
part.
to get underneath my level, and my level is
and
13.
you did!
I rolled a
We're all so
12.
excited.
I thought it was so impossible that I was kind of like, and we'll see how this
You
did it!
So
So-
did I.
So what happens?
Well, I
You
mean,
die is what happens.
Basically, a god turns up.
you're
Is
the
that-
dungeon
is-
master, so you get to decide.
Ooh.
But yeah, if you roll a number equal to or lower than your cleric level, your deity intervenes. The DM chooses the nature of the intervention. Yeah.
There, yeah, for me.
It does. I mean, it does say the effect of any cleric spell or cleric domain spell would be appropriate. That's like any spell at any level, because it's literally
Because
the
a god is casting a cleric
yeah.
spell.
So it's not dependent on my spell level. So
Oh, Tony,
sorry
you
to
get
make
to be
extra work for
creative.
you, Tony. but
All
yeah,
right.
my specific request was to destroy this this evil mummy lord.
A wrath
All
of
right.
God kind of thing.
Okay, Tony, you get to be a god.
So I imagine that all of the basically the glowing yellow motes of light in this room suddenly kind of take on like a purple hue, and just like this large man holding a sword with two glowing scales behind him is suddenly like present in this room in a way that is
Oh
just
my god.
occupying all of the space. And I imagine
Really,
this
Eric
is
is God, but
confusing to most everybody
Oh.
except Reed Quarrel.
Reed Quarrel's
Um,
god.
The floating bits of eyes that were all around the room just kind of burn away. The cloud of locusts is dissipated, and Valen Sarnaster is stunned.
Yes!
Oh
The
my
reverse
goodness.
stun!
I have never seen a god intervene before. By the way, the reason that I've decided one of the reasons that Malleus constantly has different accents is because they've been all over the world and lived so long that they just sort of switch through them.
Nice. Like,
Well,
Good
Erica,
headcanon.
I've seen a lot of people try to use that, and that has not come up yet. I've never
That's
seen someone
amazing.
successfully
That's
pull
amazing.
that off. All right, Reed Quarrel, is your turn done?
Does Kelemvor then just like immediately disappear?
Yes.
Okay.
But the entire the state of the battlefield has been changed.
Yep. I just take a deep breath. Blessed be Kelemvor. And then people took some damage, correct? I'm gonna cast a healing spell because all the little like glowing things went off, you said, correct?
Yeah, you cast a spell with nothing. You don't have that thing where things are tugging at your brain.
All right, awesome. Then I am going to cast, let's see, Mass Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Yep. Which is a range of 60 feet from a point that I choose within 30 feet of me. I think that can get everybody, right?
Yeah, seems like it.
Okay. Then, let's see. That is,
Oh, yeah.
So anybody who actually needs it, why do I not have a D8 in my dice here? That's weird. I guess I haven't needed it before. Pardon me, just finding any old random D8 here.
I found a stray D8 in my
Did
little
you steal
case
my
on
D8,
desk.
Jason?
I might have done it. Do you want me
Jason.
to roll for you?
No, I got one. Yep. Actually, I've got two. All right. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it's a
and
D10,
7 is
not a D8.
12. And 30, 40, 50, 16. So everybody who needs it takes 16 healing.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
This just has the 3, but
Oh,
It's
shoot. Sorry. I can't do mass cure wounds. I can do mass healing word. I rolled for the wrong spell because I can only do a bonus action. So it won't be 16, but it'll be something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
That's good.
9. So 9 hit points to everybody. And
I'm
that
back
was
up to max.
on Kellamvor, I say, and end my turn.
wow.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Divine intervention.
What a cool
Broga.
moment.
You start your
Okay.
turn. You are not stunned. You are
I
not
I am
in a
not
cloud
stunned.
of
I am back
insects,
to max
and you are
health.
healed. I think you're
Yes.
still raging though.
Yeah, it's still raging.
And there's
Okay.
a stunned monster
yeah,
in
I'm
front of
just
you.
like slashing away.
You have advantage on your attacks against Valansar Nestor.
Okay, so how much is that?
You get to roll
You
twice and
roll
take the
twice.
highest.
Okay, so I've got 24 and 24. So-
Take that 24.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna, and we've got 15.
All right.
15 damage.
15 damage. And
Yeah.
Are you
remind
still
me,
raging?
is your axe magic? I think it is.
Berserker Great Axe?
That sounds magic.
Yeah, that sounds magic. Yeah.
And
Are you
second attack.
still raging?
Okay.
Mike,
No,
asked,
okay,
are
then-
you?
Sorry,
I'm still
I want
raging.
to. You have more damage if you're still raging, so that's what I'm trying to confirm. If you are,
I am still raging. Yeah.
Okay, so you add a +3 to
Okay.
your damage, so would it be 18 instead
18.
of 15?
Yeah.
Noted.
Okay. Do I
And
get
a
a
second
second one?
attack.
Yeah, I get a second one. On
I
this
think
one,
so.
right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we got 25.
That'll hit.
And then going in with damage again, I have got 16 plus 3, so that is 19.
Ugh. Huge
Yep, I
chunks
am just
out of
slashing.
Valansar
Now
Nestor.
the
Yeah, it
twirls
turns
are
out.
actually.
Yeah, a mummy lord who's just kind of like almost like floating like a scarecrow, kind of immobile in place in front of you.
Yeah,
Lunareth and
Vroga's
Lone
all
Walker.
like you bugs and sand and stunning and
So Lunareth is going to attempt a nice kick to the face, and so hoof attack. But we've got advantage, thank goodness, because that first one failed. So another hoof attack, and I believe a 23 hits. That's going to be 11 magic hoof damage to the
Oh,
dome.
all right, Valansar Nestor has been hit in the head by a Pegasus. She is staggering. I think it's probably now Lone Walker's turn.
Yes. And given how things are going, and because I love making Tony come up with new tokens to put on the map at the last second, as is my way, you made the mistake of giving some of the characters charms in a previous campaign. And so Lone Walker is going to make use of a charm that at one point was used to bully eagles. In this case, Lone Walker holds up his hand, and this purple light shines in the middle of his hand, and the symbol of an octopus appears as he casts, by way of his charm of animal conjuring, the Conjure Animals spell. And you see two beautiful giant octopodes appear on the map. And they both wave their arms back and forth as they join combat. Now,
They are
according to the
floating in 0G, which is not where I'm used to anticipating an octopus.
They're probably
Micah,
good at it.
I don't know how
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
this, but I would tell you that if I couldn't hear what was going on and I saw those giant octopi appear on the map, I would be afraid that our enemy had conjured horrible monsters to destroy us. But in fact, it's good news. They're our
good
horrible
news.
monsters. Hooray!
Yay.
Yay! So I was just reading the Conjure Animals spell, and they get their own initiative, but it's a group initiative. So I'll quickly roll for that. They go at 6. So they will have their own turn
Still
at
better than
6. I
this.
assume they'll need to start with a dexterity check to join the flight club.
Okay.
And then we'll go from
I
there.
mean, I feel like
Yeah.
swimming
You
is so similar. Do they really like?
They
should
have
just know.
advantage.
Yay!
Go
I'm
Squiddies!
I'm just
Yay!
saying, Micah, you could have conjured any animal. There are a variety of animals that can already fly.
Listen,
And you
I was
chose-
not bringing eagles into this because they've already been through too much. And
Was it eagles or owls? Were you in the?
Oh, maybe it was owls. It was owls, wasn't
James Thompson killed so many
it?
owls.
So many owls.
We had to do a debrief about it. You know, James. Most of the policies that I've written behind the scenes for Total Party Kill are never do this thing that James did. All right.
I mean, you got to write your code of conduct somehow.
True story.
Yep.
It does require an action, so that'll be Lone Walker's turn for now.
All right. Melius, you're over by the door. The cloud of horrible insects has cleared. You know that you can cast spells freely now. You know, things are looking up if you're a follower or associate of a follower of Kalimdor.
Absolutely. I also love that we've made sure that this woman cannot move.
Yeah.
So once again, we are going to cast Starry Wisp, which is a cantrip. We roll and we get a 24 to hit.
You have
All right.
advantage.
You have
get
advantage,
to
so
roll
roll it again.
twice
Oh.
and take the higher.
Why
24
not
will
roll
hit.
again?
But D&D nerds will tell you roll twice in case you get a critical, man.
Yep.
We got a 23.
All right,
So
24 is pretty good.
It's always
now we're
worth
going
trying.
to roll 3d8, and we get 9 damage. And then, of course, as a bonus action, we're going to go ahead and use Mordenkainen's sword, and that's a 26. I guess I
Yeah.
still have advantage, so I guess I can do it again, right?
You can.
Why not? Still better the first time.
Yep.
And then we're going to roll 4d12 plus 2.
40-12.
Wow.
Oh, 36.
Wow.
Right. The
Plus
magic
the 9.
sword.
Don't remember the 9.
Yeah.
Don't forget the 9.
So 45 damage.
The magic sword swings in and just clips Valen Sarnaster's head from her shoulders. As she kind of starts to wither away into dust, you can feel the gravity slowly snapping back into
Slowly.
place.
Good.
Her head that is drifting
Slow's good.
toward the ground away from her body says, "Who could have foreseen Kalimdor?" And then she's gone.
In response, I say, "Today was your day."
You have defeated Valen Sarnaster, Mummy Lord, former Oracle of the House of the All-Seeing Eye. But there are questions that are as yet unanswered because you know that somewhere out there is Valen Sarnaster's heart in one of her followers.
Oh, no.
Mhm. So we rush to help that
Yes,
lady.
we have to rush.
As
back.
you
Oh,
clamber
yeah.
down into the antechamber, the sight of her follower Alessia Basir kind of stumbles through the door in your direction. She looks at you with kind of an ashen face and says, "I don't feel so good," and passes out.
Oh no.
All right, time to do some
Matt or
Kept a heart in the
Arc-
bag for
arc-
this.
medical.
arcane medicine surgery.
Which of you have been to medical school? Just checking.
I think we determined
I have a
that you
plus
come the
9
closest, right?
to medicine.
That's very, you've been to medical school then.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Anatomy is kind of my thing. The undead, like how to take them down. Like this is a thing I've studied for a long time.
All right, so I'm going to say that you all kind of crowded down. Micah, those octopi didn't get to do anything. Sorry about that.
I know,
Too
but
They
it
just-
was more
they-
about making you.
It was a
bulletin
show.
Tokens
It was
than
a show of force.
Nis and
Yeah.
Melius do a high five because the people in the back did all the damage
Oh,
there.
my God. For real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
totally.
magic swords.
Big hand.
Big hand. Yep.
Yeah.
Swords and hands. It's all swords and hands.
Yep.
It was a good
Lightning
job.
bolts.
We're like, and this, and this, and this. Just to be clear.
Are we going to save this?
Yeah.
person?
You have an ethical dilemma.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Is there any chance that I got inspiration for trying to call my freaking god in the middle of a battle?
Sure.
Yay! Okay. Because I'm worried about surgery.
As Valens Sarnaster is kind of fading away, you do notice there are a couple kind of objects that perhaps she had on her that do not disappear into dust, along with most of her.
I would like to have collected those just in case they
All
would be
right.
helpful.
You grab them. There was a headband, a scroll, and a key.
Okay, so nothing that's going to be helpful for this particular trying
I don't
to
know.
save this lady.
I mean, you want to look at that scroll?
All right.
Oh, yeah, the squirrel.
I mean, yeah, I suppose it doesn't hurt to find out what's on it.
The scroll seems to be instructions for some kind of magical rite, and it's called the Rite of Reclamation.
That sounds like what we need.
It does.
It's so weird.
How that happen?
Let's see. When the Undying One is cast down and this font is hard. Its form
Yep.
is reduced to dust. The faithful may reclaim what was taken. This sacred rite is known to those who serve in devotion and seek to sever the lingering ties of the accursed. The dust of the fallen mummy lord must be gathered with reverence, for it carries the essence of its power. This dust is mixed with purified wax, melted and shaped into a single candle. The candle must be set alight and placed upon the surface of a vessel filled with holy water, where it must burn undisturbed until consumed. The one who carries the mummy lord's burden within their flesh must remain within the candle's glow for the span of a night, neither speaking nor turning away. As the final wax vanishes beneath the water, the organ taken from the dying one will be undone, the last flesh restored, and the band severed. Thus is the balance made whole. All right. Somebody got a dustpan? Go get that dust now.
Somebody got time. But you have to do it reverently.
Oh yeah, maybe I should do that.
Yeah. Vroga's not going to be doing that reverently.
I mean, I could do it. I could also
Yeah,
do
I
it. Like,
think,
I'm going to be. Yeah, I'm gonna
You're
be
all
reverent.
Actually, Lone Walker is
paladin,
very
and some
reverent,
of you are
too.
just
Yeah.
not inclined to do
This
it.
sounds like Lone Walker's job.
Yeah,
Nis,
Lone Walker
Nis
is
says,
definitely reverent.
Get
laughing to herself.
Lone Walker walks in alone, as is foretold.
Yeah.
And
Do you have some sort of dust collecting aura that you could
Yeah, I was
use
about
here?
like,
Yeah,
like
that's my
Vroga's got like a
fourth aura.
dustbuster that she pulls out of her
It's
bag. and
brown.
It just
it's sort of
magnetically attaches
puce
to his
aura
body.
that picks dust.
I'm definitely like, what do I have?
I would like to point out that I do also have Spare the Dying as a cantrip. So if, I know that Alessia
too.
here is unconscious. If she drops to 0 hit points, I can just touch her and she is stabilized. So I'm not worried about her dying early because I can just continually make sure that her life force is replenished as long as we need to in order to make our preparations for this. But my one question is this pocket dimension, does it seem like it's in danger of folding in on itself? Was the Mummy
It does
Lord?
not.
Okay. So hopefully the
That's
Mummy Lord
good.
found it and populated it rather than like totally creating it. Because so we can. I would like to just make sure that we do all of this here without trying to complicate things by interdimensional travel in the midst of trying to save somebody.
Did you? Sorry, I missed the part about holy water. What were you asking as far as that goes?
It needs to. So we make a candle, and let's
Yeah,
see.
but are you asking if there's holy water to be found here, or
Oh, that's a good question.
because
I
I can
probably have
make
some.
holy water?
Yeah, I was going to say,
Oh,
if somebody
perfect.
can make holy
Yeah.
water.
I
Does
also
anybody have water on them?
Oh,
I
yes.
also-
You're
I guess I
all
wanna-
incredibly dehydrated.
I do want
I
to
can
say.
pee. I can pee somewhere,
Oh.
and Lone
That's
Walker
unnecessary.
can make
You're
it
already,
holy.
you're already being It's not necessary. No one asked you to do that.
I have a moment.
You don't need
I have
to
a
do
thi-
that.
I would
we
like to
all are
say-
carrying water. You are
Yes,
carrying water.
right.
Thank you.
I
Thank
still
you
pee.
very much. I would like to say that I think if the DM will allow me, I have a special relationship with a special entity called the where did it go? The Twilight Voice.
Oh, the Twilight
It's an
Voice.
entity I encountered during a near-death experience in the space between planes. Our arrangement is neither worship nor servitude, but rather a mutual exchange of knowledge that occasionally guides my travels towards phenomena I might otherwise overlook, I could call on them. This is literally just a thing I made up in my backstory, but like I could call on them if we need some help to make this all happen.
I
You
think
could,
we
you
have
know?
everything we need.
Okay.
Assuming that there are I guess purified wax is the only
That's
thing that I
probably
don't
the key.
have with me, but there are were there candles in her room? I'm trying to remember.
Sure.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And we can purify them?
we can just purify
Yeah.
the wax ourselves.
Okay.
I could pee on it.
No one is big.
Vroga,
says
I'm about to
Lunarin.
cast command on Vroga.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think I
Quiet.
would like to perform the right in her room specifically,
Okay.
like to be a place that is of comfort to her.
I'm going to drag the token all the way to the other side of the map.
I didn't make the map.
Neither did I.
Fair.
Feel free to drag your tokens all the way to the south
the other
corner
side
of the map.
Mhm.
Have
All
fun
right,
with that.
Lone Walker comes out with this this ash that was reverently collected, and no
Yeah,
one's around.
so you've got some
and it's like,
ash. Who's
where
carrying?
is
I'm not
everyone?
leaving without Lone Walker. Well, I would wait.
Yeah.
Um,
Come on
somebody
out,
has a
bro.
heart in a bag.
Hmm.
Yep. This has got that heart in a bag.
There's
Yeah,
some
I
nice
will-
little candles in this
I will
room.
carry a lesson
I don't
myself.
actually know how you purify candle, but you do that.
I mean, you just purify the wax, but melt it
I can
and
make a suggestion.
You cast purify candle on it.
Mhm.
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 I mean, I have mending.
And it seems like, this is not an open heart situation. This is just somebody needs to stand over the body and perhaps watch it in shifts for a day.
Mhm.
It's more of a
I
money.
plan to do it the entire time. Other people can join me
Okay.
if they want, but the thing is, nobody's allowed to talk, or at least is it she's just not allowed to talk.
I don't think she was allowed to talk. That was
She's not going to say anything. She's
Okay,
unconscious.
yeah, she's unconscious. So yes, I'm going to be like uber reverent the entire time.
Mhm.
Like my
Great.
thoughts with Kellenvor for stepping in and actually helping us,
Yeah.
helping us with this.
Thanks, Kellenbor.
Spare
Here is
this
the
lady.
question. It will take 8 hours for this rite to take place, at which point you will have done your work and restored things to the way they need to be. Which of your characters are capable of sitting there in solemn reverence for 8 hours, and which will wander off into unexplored parts of the temple and potentially find themselves in danger?
I will be there, sitting there the whole time.
I'll stay and I'll play. I only have to do a trance for 4 hours.
Okay.
And so I'll put myself in a trance for 4 hours, and then I'll come out and I'll play music.
Okay.
I'm a bard, and I'll be writing down my thoughts about the experience.
I will mention, let's see, in addition to this very helpful scroll that you picked up, Reed Quarrel, there was also there was the headband that Valen Sarnaster was wearing, which I think you would just kind of recognize is it functions as a hat of disguise. And there was also a large heavy duty adamantine key that presumably opens a heavy duty door somewhere.
Which we never got to. So
I mean, if the other folks want to go off to do that while we're sitting for the day.
You could, yeah. It's 8 hours.
yep.
Yeah,
it's up
Vroga
to you.
ain't sitting down for 8 hours.
Yeah.
She's nope.
All right, Virgo, I'm going to move your token into the hallway.
All right.
Nis,
Nis will go
silent
with Vroga.
contemplation or
Mhm.
trouble.
No, I mean, Nis is going to try to keep Vroga out of trouble.
All right. Lone Walker, silent contemplation or trouble.
Contemplation.
All right. So,
Oh God, it's just the two of them. Oh,
Yep.
no.
remember, you're saving one life. If both of them died, that's mathematically
I mean,
bad.
you can always change your mind, Brian, because as soon as Melius notices that they have left, you could always just follow.
Do you think
I
y'all can
can't.
handle staying? I mean, I guess I don't even. I really just want to regain my spell slots. That's why I want to take a short rest.
Gotcha.
But I guess, yeah, I'll go with them.
Okay.
Because I have to, if Nis is trying to stop Vroga, I just want to remind everybody that Nis is the one who poked that golem in the eye.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there's a reason why Nis
How'd that
left
work
the
out?
room. Yeah.
what? I mean, honestly, Nis, at the moment, not so great, but long term, we're pretty good, I think,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah.
Why don't we say that you've taken the equivalent of a short rest somewhere in this, if that matters for any of your spell
Right.
slots?
Yeah.
this is gonna be really potentially exciting or anticlimactic way to end this adventure. Let's find out. Nis, Vroga, and Melius, you're considering how to spend the hours as Reed Quarrel and Lone Walker sit in quiet contemplation over the soul that you were trying to save. You perhaps think back to, there was that room with a dais with a sword stuck in the middle of it.
Mhm.
There was like a strange room with a pool that was behind the gladiator that you never got to explore. There were doors over where you found Mayastan Saladar. There was a passageway up to the north, and there was a passageway to the east of that. And there was also even just down the hall from where you are now. There was a strange kind of hall of mirrors that you looked in and decided not to go that way. What are you gonna do?
Well, Vroga's got a big ass sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to follow where they go.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of opinion in
I
this case.
don't either. I mean, I don't need to do this. I just
Yeah, same.
like I also don't need to be in the room.
I don't need to be here.
We don't need to be here.
We're just dealing with Vroga. That's what Nis and I are doing. We're like looking at each other, being like, "Oh my god."
You do know you have, and we'll say that you maybe. I don't actually. I guess I shouldn't say this. Reed Quarrel, do they have the key or do you have the key?
I have the key.
Oh well,
Okay.
then I'm not going to even go without the key. It's not going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
Thanks,
If
Nis.
somebody asks me for the key, I will give it to them. But
Here,
I haven't.
I'll take
I'm not
Reed Quarrel. How about-
proactively.
I'll tell you. I'll
I'll
tell you
take-
what. Nis is going to do something very clever. Nis is going to go back in and say to Reed Quarrel, "Oh, we're leaving without the key," and then steps right back out in the hall and says, "I'm sorry, guys. Reed Quarrel's got the key, and she's not going to let us have it. I guess we shouldn't explore this murder plane of
Oh,
existence
Nis,
after all."
I totally agree with you. Like, Nis, like, totally.
I mean, I'm sure everybody needs a nap at this point anyway.
Truly.
Vroga is
Vroga.
pouting and stomping her feet and like
Vroga, I'll write you. How about Vroga? Can we hang out and I'll write a song for you? Talk about how awesome you are. While you do
Okay.
a workout, I'll play some workout music for you. Yeah,
yeah.
excellent.
I'm gonna go
pee. He's gonna go pee.
Okay.
8 hours later, Olesia kind of there's a gasp as she starts breathing again. Her heart starts beating again, and you know that she is no longer the unwilling victim of a mummy lord. The wet sack you had been carrying a heart
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
is strangely light, as if it is
Yay!
empty.
Is it less gooey?
Yeah, well, it's still pretty gooey. But you would have to look inside the sack to know what has changed, and no one would want to do that except
No, thank you.
possibly you all.
I looked inside the sack.
The sack is empty.
Just goo.
Just go.
And so you have defeated Valen Sarnaster. Sadly, Mayastan Sadar, the librarian, did die in his attempts to also defeat the Mummy Lord. But you are able to prove what happened. You're able to take out a very powerful undead creature that was no doubt do a lot of bad things in the world. Lone Walker has some final words for us.
Yeah. Lone Walker first looks to Nis and then looks back at the group, sort of as a means of preparing for, sort of giving you a warning, like, here comes the part that you weren't keen on before, and kind of looks to the group and says, as is the way of mine, there comes a time when one feels closer and more trusting of adventuring companions. And in my culture, it comes with the bestowing of a name, a nickname, as I am learning it is called. And I do have one for the three of you, if you would choose to receive it.
I would be honored.
That's
Okay,
what
he
I-
looks to Reed Quarrel first and hears that you said I would be honored. I, Ashguri Lone Walker Mako Tatahani, am known as Lone Walker because that was the name given to me You, Reed Quarrel, I call you Death Caller, because you bestowed a great gift upon us in that battle, calling upon a lord of death, and it is something I will never forget. He looks to Vroga.
Broga farts and says,
Yeah, sounds about right.
lay it on me.
He says, I honor your dishonor by granting you the name Vroga Booksbane. And he has nothing else to say. And then lastly, he looks at you, Malleus.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, for you, the ever curious, I call you Malleus Lore Seeker. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and for sharing your curiosity. It is a reminder of something I had started to lose, but what I hope to regain. And thank you for honoring me by allowing me to provide you with these names.
Thank you.
Back at you.
And that's all.
Okay. Well, your return trip to Candlekeep is helped out by the House of the All-Seeing Orb, and though the servants of that house, the various diviners and truth speakers, will work to kind of repurpose this strange interdimensional place into a temple and no longer a mummy lord's lair. The librarians, of course, are sad that their sage Maya Sansadar has fallen, and there will be some very solemn rituals back at Candlekeep to do that. You've picked up some magical items, and perhaps most importantly to players, you've gained a level. You know, this all started with a book, and the lesson is always books are bad. Thanks for playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Books are dangerous.
Thanks for playing Dungeons and Dragons. I can't believe you summoned a god.
So good.
All that's left for me to do is thank our players. Sarah Bickerton, thank you for being here.
Thank you for including me, Tony. This was my first TPK, and I've loved every moment of it.
Micah Sargent, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to be here with you, Tony. Thank you. I love our opportunities to razz each other.
It's we have a Raz-based relationship. Jason Snell, our intrepid leader.
I'm just relieved that Vroga's name wasn't Farts a Lot.
We all
Or
are.
piss a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, can I say that?
But you said it.
You just did. Brian Guffey, thanks for tagging along with us and joining the party.
You know, it's called Adventures for a reason, and I think Malleus will hopefully continue on many more adventures in the worlds of Dungeons and Dragons. So thank you for having me.
And last but not least, Erica Ensign, thanks for being here.
I summoned a god.
Hell
yeah,
you God did. Showed up. It's
12% success chance. Well, what's next on Totally Party Kill? I have no idea, but tune in next week to find out.
The Incomparable Podcast Network. Become a member and support this show today. theincomparable.com/members